place fancy, but, you know, Fred saw him at my apartment, and, you know, we went to restaurants.
So your fantasy was to be seen with a 25-year-old.
It wasn't a fantasy. It was a joke.
But the joke came true. I mean, so obviously it wasn't, you know, many a truth is said in jest. Don't you agree?
No.
I mean, there was some truth in it. You said.
All right,
And I heard you say that even off the air a couple of times to me.
You know why? I won't even tell you the actress, but once I was at a party.
Okay.
And this actress of a certain age.
All right.
Turned to me when, you know, I came over to say hello, and we were talking. She goes, oh, let me introduce my boyfriend.
All right, I know who it is.
This guy he looked like her son's son. And I thought, oh, my God.
Did he used to be her driver?
Huh?
Did he used to be her driver?
I don't know what he did before.
Okay.
I'm simply, and so I said, oh, there must be a point at which women get to a certain age and they think, oh, I'm going to just have some fling with a young guy. And it was a joke on my part. It's not a wish or a desire.
Now, when you were seeing this guy, whatever you were doing with him, did you make it clear to him that this is no desire of yours? I don't understand.
I did tell him that when I said that, it was a joke, yeah.
He knew it was a joke.
That was a joke, but he turned out to be a really nice guy, and we had some fun for a little while.
I didn't trust that guy.
Oh, please.
I did. I liked him.
He looked
He was
a little weird.
Very nice guy.
Whack job.
Do you still speak with him at all? Does he call you?
No, we
Does he
haven't
write
been in
you?
touch, no.
Wow. How did you end it? How did things end?
It just sort of, you know, we just stopped talking.
Did you say to him, listen, enough already? We have to stop talking?
No, it wasn't even like that. It was just like everybody got very busy, and we went our separate ways during the holidays, and that was that.
I'm not buying this 100%.
Well, I can't help you out in any other way.
Either you wanted it and he didn't give it to you, or something's up here.
You know what? There were a few complications that he really found unacceptable, I'm sure.
Complications that you presented.
I don't present them. You guys present them.
Steve Langford presented.
Please. This guy was busy writing me letters. He certainly wasn't uptight about Steve Langford.
No, it wasn't Steve Langford.
What?
It was TV shows with people calling him names and
what
crap
TV
like that.
show?
There was something on Howard TV. I didn't even know about it. And Greg Carmel was calling him all kinds of names or something. I don't even know. I never
he was
saw
fighting
the
over
thing.
you.
Oh, but Greg was probably joking around.
I don't know what it was. It just, you know, left a bad taste in
all
his
of a sudden he has problems. The guy's writing me letters, wants to be part of the whole thing and be with Robin. And
Greg probably never even met him.
He never sought any more attention from this show than that.
Well, you don't allow it.
Oh, I don't allow it.
Please, there's such rules to dating you.
I never had to say anything to him.
Poor Jim Florentine ended up like a mummy. The guy was afraid to speak. You had him trained like a dog.
Okay, right.
Oh, you're tough. You are tough, boy.
I'm so tough, right.
The guy who falls in love with you
over here.
The guy who falls in love with you has to follow some rules, boy. I'll tell you that.
Like you have no rules.
I'm just saying.
You have no rules.
Yeah, but it's different. I'm a guy.
Oh.
I have one
you can't go around behaving like that.
I have one rule for a hot chick. She's just got to fuck me. She could use me for. She could want to get. Use the show to get
she says.
Anything. Use the show. Use the fucking. I don't care.
Right. What else is going on with John Hine? Look who's here. John Hine got a new shirt on today, and he's all.
Do I what? You ever frighten white people just for the hell of it? Well, I tell you what. If I was to slap you over that comment, then you know, wouldn't you? Thanks, man.
Wow.
That didn't go too well.
It got worse.
Well, they were all black questions. I could see where you get upset about that. Too many black questions in a row.
Wow.
You ever enjoy scaring white people?
Well, at first I didn't know what he was saying. I thought he said, have you ever fried white people?
Yeah. You guys love to eat fried foods. Do you ever fry white people? You guys love fried chicken. What about frying white people? We got to take a break. We'll be back with more show right after these words.
I'm Reverend Al Sharpton.
Yes, sir.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show, the apostle of outrageousness. Hallelujah.
Stay tuned. The Howard Stern Show continues after these on BCA. You're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
A couple of things real quick in sports that I thought were funny. Not funny necessarily, but Interesting. You see what's going on with the New York Mets? They were like tied for first with Atlanta, and they've lost.
And for a moment, they had it all to themselves.
They were losing like every game.
Yeah, they've gone on a losing streak.
Every September, they lose every game.
And now everybody's saying, well, you know, they've proven that they're the second best team in baseball, but they still got to prove that they can beat Atlanta.
Right. Well, there's still 4 games ahead of the wild card, so they'll end up, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
As long as they don't completely blow up.
Didn't they play yesterday and win?
Yeah, they won finally yesterday, so they won like 2 of their last 9 or 11.
Yeah.
Because I think they just lost, 4 or 5 in a row?
They had lost 8 of 9 at one point.
Wow. And they were doing so well.
Yeah.
The Giants won yesterday. The Jets play tonight on Monday Night Football.
I'm definitely going to watch that because I want to see how Dennis Miller is doing now that he's settled in.
Yankees are in first place, 8.5 games up, so they're locked.
They got it locked up.
Right.
But the Giants, this is the first time in a number of years that they've started the season with a 2-0 record.
I can't believe, being a longtime Giant fan, I can't imagine they'll be able to maintain
that for very long.
You know what the big deal about tonight's Jet game is? They're playing New England, so they're playing Bill Belichick.
Yeah, that's going to be a big deal.
That's the guy who was supposed to be their coach.
Right.
That's a good game. How is New England doing otherwise? Did they win their first week?
They're 1-0, yeah.
They 1-0.
So are the Jets.
So are the Jets.
Who do you think's going to win that? I say New England.
It's hard to say. The Jets
too early in the season.
The Jets didn't look that good last week.
No, they looked awful.
Because Green Bay lost again yesterday.
Yeah, Green Bay just looked so bad that the Jets won the week before.
What's happening over there?
Yeah. And this is not necessarily a sport, although I think anything with Al Sharpton is a sport. Al Sharpton, the black activist, is threatening a boycott of Burger King because they had promised, according to Sharpton, Burger King had promised to put a bunch of Burger Kings in ghetto neighborhoods, and they never delivered the goods. And you know what? To me, Al Sharpton should not worry about that. I read an article about how fast food joints are just fattening up black people and poor people in general, and that, white upper-class or middle-class families seem to be a little hipper to the nutrition thing.
Right, they know how to eat healthy.
Yeah, Al, just because you eat Burger King all day, don't feel so bad. I know where he's coming from on that, because in black neighborhoods, what they do is they let the franchisee owner be black. But, dude, be happy if they're putting one less fast food restaurant in the ghetto. Be happy about it.
Well, I say this. If Al boycotts all by himself, he doesn't need a group. Burger King will be hurt.
They can be crushed. Burger King isn't doing anything good for the ghetto, dude. You know?
Yeah, while we kill you, we'll let you work.
Yeah, a heroin stand would be just as good. I mean, you're just putting fat into the veins of your black friends. You know? Which does not help the situation. All right.
Another sports note. You know that Bobby Knight guy, the coach?
Oh, yeah. Got canned.
Well, it was really funny because, he got in trouble for grabbing a student.
Right.
He had a pattern of doing this over 25 years.
Right, but a guy finally talked, and they said, look, we can't go on with this anymore. It got too much publicity. So, look, Bobby, we're going to keep you on the job as long as you keep your hands to yourself.
Zero tolerance.
That's right. He could not get out of line. So the other day, a guy walking along the campus, said, hey, Bobby.
No, he said, hey, Knight.
Or something like that. Hey, Knight.
Yeah.
He walks over to the guy, grabs him by the arm.
You know why? He felt calling him Knight was disrespectful.
Right, but what he said to him was like, you call me Coach or Mr. Knight.
But do they know that he grabbed the guy? He says he just put his hand on the kid's shoulder. And you know that the kid's father is a sportscaster who has been trashing Bobby Knight for years.
That's right. So he feels he was provoked.
But I think even if he would...
And he says he never laid a hand on the kid.
Yeah, I think he said he put his hand on the kid's shoulder. He said, son, I'm either Coach Knight or Mr. Knight, but I don't like to be called Knight.
Well, the president of the university, or whatever the guy's name is, chancellor, he went tonight and he said, look, you can resign and we can, it'll be on you and you can just say whatever you want to say. And he goes, nope, I won't do it. So the guy had to fire him.
Al Michaels will be in here today. Al Michaels, the great sportscaster.
You're serious?
Yeah.
The Al Michaels?
Yeah. The Al Michaels. Yeah.
He's coming back.
He's coming in here, of course.
Even after all we said about Dennis Miller.
He doesn't care about Dennis Miller. He hates him, too. Wow. By the way, Dennis Miller, I just want to go on record as saying I think is a very gifted stand-up comedian. I just don't like the intrusion into Monday Night Football. I think it sounds awkward and isn't necessarily funny.
That's no place for comedy.
Yeah. No place. And by the way, to clear up something about the MTV Awards, Christina Aguilera did perform with Fred Durst for a little bit. Fred Durst came up on stage with her, and Fred Durst explains it this way. He says, you know what? I got a crush on that girl. So I did it.
He's not stupid.
He's not stupid. He wants to get her. And you know what? I have a crush on her, too.
You'd sing with her, too.
I'd sing my ass off for her.
Even if it made you look ridiculous.
He did it for the nookie.
And he's always sung that that's what he's all about.
That's right. George, you're on the air.
Howard.
Yo.
You're You're a dickhead, man. You hyped up that MTV show like it was going to be the greatest show you ever do. It sucked, man.
Yeah, well, I agree with you, but I'll tell you what, 99% of the audience, not only from calling in, but also emailing us and stuff, said it's the best show they ever heard. So I guess it's just a difference of opinion.
Whatever. You could have had Blink-182 on there. You had Sting, man. Sting sucks. He's a has-been, you know?
Dude, I was not...
people on there.
Dude, I would have had Blink-182 on, but I was really wasted and, quite frankly, did not want to sit there and have the intrusion of people. We were trying to get to the song parody contest. Whatever you say, you know, hey, if you didn't like it, you didn't like it.
Has-been.
Okay.
Time to retire.
All right, fine, thank you.
You're like a basketball player that played 1 year too many, man.
Oh, please.
Go out at the top of your game.
Yeah, okay, yeah, like my game is any different.
Douchebag.
Yeah.
You suck.
Okay, whatever.
You suck.
Whatever.
F Jackie, F Timmy. Later.
Right, later.
You can resign and we can, you know, it'll be on you and you can just say whatever you want to say. And he goes, nope, I won't do it. So the guy had to fire him.
Al Michaels will be in here today. Al Michaels, the great sportscaster.
You're serious?
Yeah.
The Al Michaels?
Yeah. The Al Michaels. Yeah.
He's coming back.
He's coming in here, of course.
Even after all we said about Dennis Miller.
He doesn't care about Dennis Miller. He hates him, too.
Wow.
By the way, Dennis Miller, I just want to go on record as saying I think is a very gifted stand-up comedian. I just don't like the intrusion into Monday Night Football. I think it sounds awkward and isn't necessarily funny.
That's no place for comedy.
Yeah. No place. And by the way, to clear up something about the MTV Awards, Christina Aguilera did perform with Fred Durst for a little bit. Fred Durst came up on stage with her, and Fred Durst explains it this way. He says, you know what? I got a crush on that girl. And so I did it.
He's not stupid.
He's not stupid. He wants to get her. And you know what? I have a crush on her, too.
You'd sing with her, too.
I'd sing my ass off for her.
Even if it made you look ridiculous.
He did it for the nookie.
And he's always sung that that's what he's all about.
That's right. George, you're on the air.
Howard.
Yo.
You're a dickhead, man. You hyped up that MTV show like it was going to be the greatest show you ever do. It sucked, man.
Yeah, well, I agree with you, but I'll tell you what, 99% of the audience, not only from calling in, but also emailing us and stuff, said it's the best show they ever heard. So I guess it's just a difference of opinion.
Whatever. You could have had Blink-182 on there. You had Sting, man. Sting sucks. He's a has-been, you know?
Dude, I was not...
people on there.
Dude, I would have had Blink-182 on, but I was really wasted and, quite frankly, did not want to sit there and have the intrusion of people. We were trying to get to the song parody contest. Whatever you say, you know, hey, if you didn't like it, you didn't like it.
Has-been.
Okay.
Time to retire.
All right, fine, thank you.
You're like a basketball player that played 1 year too many, man.
Oh, please.
Go out at the top of your game.
Yeah, okay, yeah, like my game is any different.
Douchebag.
Yeah.
You suck.
Okay, whatever.
You suck.
Whatever.
F Jackie, F Timmy. Later.
Later. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The controversy continues. Donnie, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Good.
Oh, man, that show was hilarious. I wouldn't say it was the best, but I laughed my ass off.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm hearing. I don't know what it sounded like, man. I just don't know.
When your speech started to slur, it was hilarious.
All I know is I tested the highest out of everyone in terms of being drunk.
You would have been dead. Come on.
I did.
Yeah, the machine had to have broken.
I just know I felt somewhere near that.
Hey, when Gary said that he likes you a lot better this year more than last year, why didn't he say what he really meant?
What are you talking about?
You got divorced.
Baba Booey.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, at one point you were drunk.
I'm saying you're more fun.
Right.
And I think you'd agree you are.
I think I'm a little more. Yeah, I think so. I think I was going through hell for a while.
Right.
I think it was very upsetting getting separated, yes.
Yeah. Hey, I actually have a job for a living, and so I can't sit around and just try to call all the time. I've been trying to call for a long, long time, and I had a question back when you wrote your first book. Can I ask it?
Sure.
Remember the top 10 hit list, Jock? Stutter and Johnson? Top 10 hit list?
Yes.
Well, there was one he asked years ago. I think it was on the WOR show that I thought was hilarious.
I got to hang up on him. Rico, go ahead. It's just draining. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I just want to say that Baba Buhai is wrong. New England is 0-1. They lost to Tampa last week.
Oh, see, I didn't even know.
There you go. You were wrong, Baba Buhai.
That's okay.
And I'm just checking in from New England.
Why don't you just say you don't know if you don't know
I actually thought they won.
Oh, you did?
I thought everyone in the division won last week.
Someone's got to lose.
No, that's not true.
Let's go to Bobo.
Yeah, Bobo. Hi.
Hey, how you doing, Howard?
Hey.
I just want to say Friday night show was great, man.
Thank you.
Mint. Listen, after watching the Cindy Margolis show Saturday night, I think you can safely say it makes the Son of the Beach look like the most intellectually stimulating half hour of television around.
Yep, well, there you go.
I think Cindy's coming in later this week, by the way.
Oh, good.
You know, I forgot to watch again. I got to check that out.
Is she going to sleep with me before she does the show?
I don't know. We're negotiating on it.
Great.
Howard. Howard.
What's the negotiate?
We got all the cards, right?
All right.
Howard.
Yeah.
Listen, I haven't seen such a directionless, pointless, plotless show since Into the Night with Rick Dees. Remember that show?
Right.
With Julie Dees?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I have a Dead or Alive game. You want to play?
No. Thank you. We got to get to song parodies. Go ahead. You're on the air, Jason.
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
I thought the show was great. Don't listen to that jerk-off that was complaining about it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, I hear that all the time. I always hear that I suck. I always hear a lot of the DJs now who compete with me go around saying I'm too old, but yet they're doing the same stuff I'm doing.
Howard, you have another 10 years in you at least.
I can do this for another 50 years if I wanted to.
It's like you're an old woman still wearing a miniskirt or something.
Yeah, right. And I'm like, well, gee, it'd be cool if somebody else would do something different. I don't hear them doing crap. Except telling you to put bumper stickers on your car that are going to get you girls taking their tops off. Yeah, right. Don't look like too much of a faggot running around. Hey, please take your top off. For me. Like, that's going to happen to you. Keep dreaming. Yeah, and when you pick a chick up on a date, man, she's really going to enjoy seeing you running around trying to get girls' tops off. So stupid.
I did have one.
And that idiot in Chicago, a man queer running around. I'm the new thing. You're the new thing. You haven't done one goddamn new thing yet. Mark and Brian, same deal in L.A. Do something new. Why should I give up my show? I'm still beating all your asses. Why would I give up my show? I like doing it. And if you're so scary good, beat me already. Stupid ass. Goddamn dumbass. Freaks. Yeah, go ahead.
I got one complaint, though.
Good.
You totally cut off Kid Rock on an incredible story he was telling.
I'm sure I did.
It was really funny. I wish you could...
What was the story?
He was saying he was out at a bar, and he got into a dune buggy, and he was riding around, and he went out into in the country, he was riding in the fields, and the dune buggy just stalls out on him. He's with some stranger that he doesn't even know, and he's walking, and he comes up to a farmhouse, knocks on the door, and the mother answers the door, but there's a kid there too, and the kid's like...
I don't know. I remember...
It's the same as that night.
Yeah, I remember zoning out during Kid Rock, and I remember he was telling a real long story, and I just said, usually I'd stop him, and I just went, all right, I think he's done.
I think, we were too tired.
It's a good story, though. It's funny. I wanted to hear the end.
I remember he stopped for a long time, so I figured he was done with it.
How did you think James King looked? Because I had some people said they didn't think she looked as good as she used to look.
I think she's a very attractive girl.
But she looks different every time you see her, because I wouldn't have recognized her from the time she visited us.
I saw her at a party about 3 nights ago, whatever, TV Awards, or whatever it was. I don't know, Ralph dragged me to somebody's apartment. She looked a lot cuter, not all dolled up. James King is just, naturally pretty, so it's like, she doesn't need to, dress like a slut. She could just wear regular clothes and look cool.
Yeah, baby!
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what I'm saying, Robin?
Yeah, I didn't know what was, I was trying to look at her, and I was like, I don't know what's going on there.
I wanted to bang her, so I know she must have been good looking.
I didn't like her makeup that night. She's prettier than having to put all that stuff on. She looked weird.
She doesn't need all that.
That was it, because I was like, is that the girl who was here who's so beautiful?
Yeah, she had big red lipstick and stuff. Anyway,
terrific. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I don't know what the end... I think I asked Kid Rock if the story was over, and he said it was.
I thought he had finished.
I don't think he finished it. That's the whole thing.
I think the story didn't have a finish.
I don't think it had a finish.
He said the little kid had a wife beater on, and he goes, dude, you're Kid Rock, and...
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what Kid Rock's talking about. Thank you.
All right.
We'll check it out the next time we see him.
When I'm sober.
I think he got mad at me, too, Howard.
Really?
Because I called him by his real name, which I'd always done before. Yeah. But I guess maybe I wasn't supposed to.
On the air?
No, not on the air. Just
What's his name?
Bob.
Bob? You want to hear Bob?
I said, hey, Bob, have a seat. He goes, what'd you call me? And I said, have a seat, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was
why would you call him Bob, though?
Because that's what, when we worked with him on the birthday show and everything, that's what everyone calls him, and that's what everyone said you should call him.
I think he's buying into that he's Kid Rock now.
That deflates the whole
maybe
thing.
He's no longer
But I mean, I called him Bob like 50 times.
No one wants to be Bob. That's why he changed it to Kid Rock. Exactly. Kid Bob.
You don't want to hear Bob.
Kid Bob. Hey, Kid Bob, come here. Yeah, I mean, Bob is just not,
Not when you're Kid Rock.
Right.
Bob.
Hi, Bob.
I remember when I was just Howard, not King of All Media.
My name is Bob!
Yeah.
Doesn't quite work.
My name is Bob!
Get out of here.
Ask yourself this, do you want to be Gary?
No.
Or do you want to be Baba Booey?
Oh, I'd like to be Baba Booey.
Yeah.
I live for that.
Yeah.
Baba Booey.
All right, let's get to some song parodies. That's the order of the business here because... by the way, Venus Williams won the...
U.S. Open.
U.S. Open. And I think she's better looking than the other one, Serena.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. I think they're both beautiful. Serena looks better in the stands than she does on the tennis.
I think they have butterface.
Oh, stop it. I don't think that.
I think they have great bodies, but butterface.
But the one,
everything's great but their face.
But the one who won, her face is a little bit better than the other one.
Yeah.
You guys are so...
And I'm glad they got rid of...
You guys are so beautiful.
Well, come on. I'm glad we got rid of the braids. That was nice.
Oh, you mean the beads, because they still have braids.
Yeah, beads.
But that father... You'd think he played tennis, the way he carries
He's such a dick. He actually left at one point during Serena's match, I think.
No.
Was it Venus?
During Venus's match with Martina Hingis, where she was down...
She was down 5-2 in the second set.
Right. She had already lost the first set. She was down 5-2 in the second set, and she hit a bad drop shot.
And he left in disgust.
He got up and left.
And you know what? In his mind...
made what?
In his mind, he probably said, it's a good thing I left. That's what forced her to win.
No, he's got an excuse. He's got an excuse.
What's his excuse?
He said that he had a business meeting, and she understands that he's got to do things to make them, make money.
He had a business meeting when he knew his daughter was going to be in the semifinals of the U.S. Open.
Right.
But anyway.
What a jerk.
She went on to have one of the greatest comebacks in tennis history, and he never saw it. It was one of the greatest comebacks you will ever see.
I can't wait for those kids to wake up and realize they don't need their father.
And I was going to say, he must be, the one thing I got to say is he must be some kind of genius. Because her other sisters were sitting in the stands, and they're not playing anything.
Well, the Russian...
Marat
Safin.
The Marat Safin, I think it's over for Sampras. I think he's still a great player, but he's not going to be the #1 guy. Finally, it's a young guy who came along. A young, good-looking guy. Girls were going nuts for him.
Gorgeous, like a model.
Right. But people don't like him because he's Russian.
Yeah, he's got that accent. He is sitting there looking at that face, and you just want him to talk straight, and he can't talk.
Can't they train him to talk like a normal human being?
I won the match.
I won the match.
I know?
I'm going to suck your blood. I'm a vampire.
They say to him, how did you return Pete's serve? You think, I know?
I don't know.
Because you know what? It's kind of cool because Sampras has had it so easy for so long because he's so great. Now, all of a sudden, here's a young guy who's better than him.
It's really funny because Sampras still has 120-mile-an-hour serve. This guy has 130
See?
mile an hour.
That's what happens. That's what happens. Mike, go ahead.
Howard?
Hey, dude.
It's Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Listen, great show on Friday.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
One of the best lines, I don't know if it was Fred or Jack, I forget who said it, but they said, we know Robin's drunk because she's being nice to us.
There you go.
It was the best.
Really?
Absolutely. It was.
That was the quote of the day.
It was the quote of the day. And I love you, Robin, but it was just hysterical because they were so sincere about it, too.
Oh, dear.
Hey, Pook, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Howard?
Hey, man.
I'm kind of ticked off, man, about the song parody contest. I took the day off, and I told my mother in Pittsburgh to listen, and my Uncle Rich in Orlando, and you guys didn't play. And I took the day off, and,
Well, we got to as many as we could, but then once our hearing was impaired, I decided, in all fairness, let's take care of it right now, go through some song parodies, and make sure everybody's treated fairly. That's all.
Cool, man. I entered, but I'm not going to tell you what it is, because I want a fair shake at it.
All right, here, I'm gonna listen to him now.
All right,
man.
All
right, take care.
All right.
Bye-bye. Don't worry, everyone's treated fairly.
We tried as hard as we could to get to those song parodies. It was impossible at some point.
A lot of the song parodies were about Jackie and his cat. Remember, just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down here and tell me which one you want as a finalist. Here's one about Jackie's cat, Timmy, dying.
Jackie had a kitty.
Pretty good, right? I'm in on that one, too. I like it. All right, here's, this one's called, what is this one called? The Malibu Butt Buddies.
That's about you.
Oh, it's about me.
Tell you a story about a man named Stern. His wife flew the coop, he had to give her half he had. Then one day he was poking on some grass. Along came Ralph, so he did him up the ass. Shoot, Hershey Highway. Next thing you know, well, Howard's flaming gay. The kinfolk said, Howard, get the hell away. They said, California is a place for fags like you. So he loaded up his limo and he moved to Malibu.
Well, what do you think? No.
I'm on the, I don't.
Thumbs down, nobody knows this one is called.
Nobody knows who Mr. X is.
Song about Robin.
Nobody knows who Robin.
Thumbs down on these. That's the thumbs that count in the thumbs.
Yeah, that's it.
Says it over and over.
You got to remember when we listened the other day, didn't go any. Well, then give me another show of thumbs.
I'm down on it.
Down. All right, there you go. All down. Jackie's the only one with a thumb up, and Fred.
Well, Jackie got a thing with Robin.
Casey is gay.
Shave your hair, get a tan, have a protein shake, and it's off to bars. He goes. Casey's on the loose, gotta give you a goose, and it's all because Casey is gay.
I like that. What do you think?
That's the end, but I think it had a lot going for it.
All right, I see too many thumbs down. That's out.
Uh-oh.
All right, OJ's last resort.
Cut my wife into pieces. The house and the car, hey, I pay all the leases. Don't give a F if she is my baby's mama. If she cheats, I'll cut her up like Benihana. I'm at her place and out of sight.
All right, too many thumbs down on that. OJ's over, I guess. This one's about my sister's pubic hair.
Just can't live without it.
Guy's in love with his sister.
And feel so much like mine.
I like it.
One hard, horny brother, and I need more than just my hand to do me the way only a sister can.
I love that.
So wrong. Will you meet me in the cellar? Will you meet me without fail?
This guy talking about he loves his sister.
I guess so.
Beautiful.
I guess he has to.
Don't you want to meet him?
Go into the winner pile.
This is Good Day Sunshine song parody. This is about Robin somehow.
I love me. I don't need anyone.
All right, there it is. Very good. That's a keeper. Papa John himself sent that in, I think. It's called Dancing in the, I think, Streets or Sheets.
Oh, yeah.
Dancing. What is this about?
Dancing in White Sheets.
All right, the Ku Klux Klan. It's Daniel Carver.
Any animal that thinks he's a human but looks like a monkey, they niggers, people.
White people around the world, there are naggers living on my street. Grab your rope and grab your hood and put on your white sheet. They're coons in Chicago. Fixing New Orleans. Yeah, the Jews own New York City. And niggers always play that. That street. That damn street music. And there are Schwarzes everywhere. Well, from the...
All right, that's a winner, right? Yeah, that's a real good one. You got to love that. Here's another one called Blowing in the Wind.
How many pounds can a single tooth weigh before it makes you look like a donkey? And how many chromosomes must a person be missing before he looks like a monkey?
All right, not in. It's a good one, though.
Good effort.
Good effort. These are all good. Any of these that we're playing for you today, we all felt were a good effort.
Yeah.
I can't vote on that because I
think
it's in. Okay. The thumbs up. All right.
Yeah.
All right, we got to take a break. There's so many more to listen to, but maybe we'll do that after break. Al Michaels is coming in. Lest anyone think that was a real phone call, Al Michaels of Monday Night Football fame. It's always a good guest. Always good to talk to him. We have a couple more song parodies to listen to. We'll be back right after these words.
This is the Howard Stern Show.
Hi, this is Al Michaels of ABC Sports, and you're listening to the home of the Sports Rockers, WBCN Boston.
This is WBCN Boston. This is the Howard Stern Show.
All right, we'll be talking to Al Michaels in a couple of minutes, but first I have to get to the rest of the song parodies real quick. Here we go. Give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down. This is just to find our finalists.
Baba nigga. Baba nigga. Baba nigga. Baba nigga. Baba nigga. Looks like a nigga. Baba nigga.
Who is that?
Casey.
Baba nigga. Looks like a nigga. Baba nigga.
Now, we've pre-listened to all of these, and we're playing them for you, but this one doesn't really go anywhere.
But it's funny as hell.
Yeah, it's funny, but everyone's got thumbs
Take it
down.
home and play it for yourself.
Because don't forget, we've listened to all of these. You know it. That's the funniest part of it.
I need a brain. Not just any brain.
By KC.
You know I am KC. Pretty good. When I was dumber, so much dumber than today, I told myself that I would surely not be gay. But now these gays are here, I'm finding myself aroused. Now I find I've got a mind to let them in my house.
All right, there they are. That's good. Obviously, that's in. Here's another Casey's gag.
won't admit it, but Casey is gay. He's in denial, but Casey is gay. Was on the football team, now he misses them all. Still he plays wide receiver in the bathroom stall. Casey.
All right, thumbs down.
Yeah.
Here's one about Fred. Very few about Fred. People are afraid to sing about Fred. This is called Son of a Latvian.
Freddy was a Latvian.
That is so great.
Wow.
By the way, if you need a report, that one's in. If you need a report on what happened to our announcer, Paul Turner, the night after the MTV Awards, Paul, tell him real quick what happened to you.
Well, Howard, it was, as you know, fairly intoxicated the other night, as you were yourself.
You were able to read pretty good, though.
Well, you know, I surprised myself. I only heard bits and pieces of the broadcast Friday morning. I was actually due to have dental surgery Friday morning at about 10 o'clock. Pretty major surgery, actually.
Oh, my goodness.
It was about a 3.5 hour surgery, but I knew that going in, so...
What's wrong with your mouth?
What's that?
What's wrong with you?
Well, I had to... I was in an accident about 12, 15 years ago where I have a bridge in the front, the upper bridge, and I'm getting some implants put in there.
Ooh. Oh.
And it's a long, tedious procedure, but... that's not the funny part of the story. The funny part is I had to be on the 11:40 train back to Philadelphia, which was the last train leaving. And I actually left your studio at about 11:20, and I'm running through the streets of New York. You remember the chaotic scene?
Yes.
Here I am in my pajamas. First through those little barricades where the cops, you know, had set up out.
He's like, excuse me, taxi.
And I for a cab, and I get this cab guy. I look for the most insane guy I can find, and I offer him, you know, I said, basically, name your price to get me to the train station. He gets me there with a minute to spare, which I get on the train. I don't know how I made the train. I couldn't see where I was going. I was drunk. I spent the entire train ride back in the bathroom of the train, vomiting. In fact,
what did that sound like? I wish we had a tape of that.
Oh, it was bad.
Do you vomit in deep voice?
I think so. I think it was actually deeper than normal.
Well, Paul Turner giving everything for his art.
Wow. So you didn't get surgery, did you?
Well, I did the next morning, actually.
Did they have to anesthetize?
No, it wasn't general anesthesia. That's the only reason that I was cool with it. But the only way I knew the train was stopped is that it was dark for about 20 minutes or so. And I get off the train, go up and sit in the middle of the train station by myself. I look like these cops came up to me and they said, "Sir, do you know where you are? Do you know what you're wearing?" And I must have looked like an absolute insane guy to them, but they were very...
Did you tell them you were from the Howard Stern show?
Yes, I had to break down and tell them, and they, of course, were big fans and let me off the hook.
Well, Paul,
that's funny.
That's a funny story. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Howard.
All right, Paul Turner, everybody, our deep voice announcer.
Wow.
All right, here's two or three more, and then we got to get to Al Michaels. I don't want to keep him waiting too long, because I got a million things to ask him. Let me see what we got. I don't even know what this one is.
Could give some real good fellatio with the plates in your lips. I think you should take your clothes off in the studio. Let the fellas see your nips.
That's got to be in, Robin. You can't take that out.
I like his attitude.
I see thumbs up.
He's in love.
This is about Gary again.
Green choppers are in Gary's head. Teeth bigger than a king-size bed. Lips spread out so far and wide. Smells like something crawled into his mouth and died.
That's it. Thumbs up.
Jeez, how do I pick a finalist?
What is Let Him Bleed, real quick?
Casey.
All right.
When I find I need a friend to talk to, Casey's always there for me. Whispering words of friendship, him and me. But when he turns around, I pin him face down on his tidy desk.
Let him bleed. Oh,
my.
What do you think? You gonna put him in the final judging? All right. Yeah, it's great. We gotta.
Everything's great.
Yeah. Here's My Name is Fred Norris.
Hi, my name is who? I come from Mars. My name is... Hi, my name is who? I come from Mars. My name is... Hi, kids. Do you like Play-Doh? Want to see my wife kiss a Dago?
act like me and do impressions of Negroes? I cuddled up to Fag Rich. I'm not gay, though. Hi, my name is who? I come from...
All right, down. Thumbs down on everyone. They love it, too, but you got to make decisions.
Jack, you got to say no to something.
Well, there aren't a lot of Fred ones.
So?
Jack, you haven't said no to... Everyone votes no, and then you have voted yes. All right, here's one about me and my big nose. It's in. You see, he loves it already.
Howard being followed by a nose shadow. Nose shadow, nose shadow.
Yes.
Picking and snotting from a nose shadow. Nose shadow, nose shadow. And if he ever cuts it short, becomes a man of the handsome sort. And if he ever cuts it short, he won't look like a Jew no more. No, not a Jew no more.
I think it's pretty good, but I don't think it's a finalist.
No, it's not a finalist.
Right. I feel funny voting on it.
You know it's not going to.
It's good.
Come on.
All right, 4 more than Al Michaels is coming in. All right, Jackie finally voted no. Here's a couple about me. Howard's ex-wife, this is called. All right, you got to let that in. Wow. All right, here's one called Howard's Theme.
Listen to the Stern Show. There's lesbos and dick jokes. No wonder Howard has to see a shrink. And how about that Robin? Real cutie. Big boobies. I really like to bend her over a sink.
We like it, but a thumbs down. I'm just reading the room.
Cute.
Rich, the fat naked fag. Must be from Rich from the Survivor Show.
I roamed around the jungle, searching for a bunghole, but never found one there. In my thought, it always lingered about the next time I'd see sphincter, cause I'm Rich the fat naked fag. Well, I wandered in the bushes to look for native tushes, the ones with lots of hair. Borrowed jewelry from the girlies, but I like my necklace pearly, cause I'm Rich the fat naked fag.
What do you think?
Nah.
Nah. More thumbs down than up. And here's one last one. Ralph something. Something about Ralph.
Somebody once told me to...
All right, I think we decided enough with Ralph. Okay, there it is. We've got... those are not our finalists. We have to now take those...
and wheedle them down to 8.
Down to 8, and then we'll have our own MTV Awards. And someone will get 10 grand, someone will get 5 grand, someone will get some other grand. Al Michaels, Monday Night Football, so much to talk about. Dennis Miller... Dennis Miller. Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah, somebody told us they saw them playing golf the other day.
Boomer Esiason and what he said about Al Michaels. There's a whole thing going on. Ooh. We got to talk about GIF.
Flag is thrown. 2 flags, in fact.
Here he comes.
The kick.
Hey,
yeah.
Flags don't mean nothing, but a flag means...
And this is Beetlejuice and Al Michaels in the booth together.
From the 35-yard line. Bishop, the quarterback. Walk again.
Hey, correct? They're living in the rat hole.
In talking to offensive coordinator Charlie Weiss about the offense that Bishop might run tonight.
He's looking in the right hole. Look at him.
So we're expecting we might see a quarterback draw from Bishop.
3rd down and 10. Charlie Weiss for so many years on Bill Parcells' staff.
I don't know what y'all two talking about, but I know what I'm talking about.
As Bishop throws.
There it is, a little bit of Beetlejuice and Al Michaels in the booth. Well, look at you.
Beetlejuice seems to do well in the booth.
You're looking well, Al. Howard, only for you would I get up at this hour. I know it's rough. Only for you. And for Robin, how can you be surprised? Me, one of the 10 greatest friends of the Howard Stern Show over the past decade. Of course, I've been up since like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Really? So excited
dreaming
about coming in?
This appearance. By the way, not only are you considered one of the 10 best friends of the Howard Stern Show, you are also considered one of the 10 best sports broadcasters of all time. Isn't that true?
How many are there? There are 10.
You were chosen by TV Guide as one of the top 10 sportscasters of all time. You were number 7, were you not?
I believe I was.
Wow. Didn't you call TV Guide several times trying to be number 3, 2, or 1?
What do you mean?
I'll give you the top 10.
It's a vote?
Yeah, was it a vote? How did they decide that you were in the top 10?
How do they decide any of these things, Howard? I mean,
Right.
It's a cockamamie thing. Who knows? They went out on 57th Street, and there's 9 guys.
But wait, don't be blasé. Aren't you secretly self-absorbed, and aren't you secretly happy?
You think you're number one, right?
You think you're number one, don't you?
The greatest honor I've ever been accorded was being named in some informal poll one of the top 10 guests in the history of the show.
Well, you are. You're always great. You're always honest, and except when you talk about OJ.
So wait a minute. If he were doing...
Howard, we've got to move on. Come on.
If we were doing a poll with you, Al, of sportcasters, who's the number one guy?
Of all time?
Of all time.
You're going to think this is crazy, but I think somebody like Jim McKay. I like Jim McKay. I think Jim McKay's done yeoman work through the years.
He's an unsung hero, you're saying?
No, Jim McKay's very sung.
Yeah, he's on that list. I think
I'll tell you where he is. He is not number... Here it is. Howard Cosell, who you hated.
Well, at the end I did. Yeah, I mean, at the end we got along great for a while.
You almost came to blows with him, didn't you?
Howard hated everybody at the end.
Right.
Really?
Trashed everybody.
So bitter.
Yeah, Kurt Gowdy was another guy. Kurt belongs on that list.
I'll tell you who's on it. Howard Cosell, Bob Costas. Isn't he overrated? Be honest.
No, I think Bob does a terrific work.
He's not as good as you, is he?
He does.
Are you going from 10 to 1 or 1 to 10?
I don't know. Doesn't say. If somebody would give me some better research, I'd know. What I know about sports could fit into a thimble. No. Howard Cosell, Bob Costas. Is this from 1 to 10 or 10 to 1?
We don't know.
Bastards. Sabotage.
Well, who was number one? Who'd they put on top?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Here's the list. Well, here comes Benji. Do you know the list? Is Howard Cosell number one?
It was written ambiguously, but as far as I'm told, Howard Cosell was definitely one.
Okay, number one. You disagree with that, do you not?
He was the loved, and well, I shouldn't say that. I mean, he polarized people. You know that.
Yes.
You loved him or you hated him.
Thing?
That's a great thing.
I loved Howard Cosell.
I did, too.
I did.
Do we not know about polarization? What are we talking about?
Exactly.
I'm just trying to get a gauge here.
Bob Costas was number 2. Then.
After Howard Cosell?
Now, that's not right.
Well, Bob called TV Guide about twice as much as I did.
Right. John Madden, I agree with that. That's a
John
good...
Madden's
I don't know if he's in the top 3, but he's good, no?
Well, here's the deal. I mean, Cosell was... he created a role that nobody else has ever filled. Right. Costas is more of a host. I'm more of a play-by-play guy. Madden's an analyst. So they're lumping all of us together, even though we sort of do different things.
Madden's job is sexier in a way. He's the guy who gets the comment.
Expert.
You have the hard job because you have to keep the whole show going. You have to keep doing the commentary and actually hold back from giving your opinion. Isn't that true?
They call me Elmer's glue all on the show right now.
Right. So you are the best broadcaster that ever lived.
What I do is I try to get the plane off the runway and then let everybody do a few aerobatics and then get the plane back on the ground.
A lot of times they give you obstacles, though.
Because in a sense you're the orchestra
leader.
You
are so perceptive.
In a sense you're the orchestra leader. You don't sit there and steal the limelight is what you're saying.
Right.
Right. Go ahead, Gary.
There's much more to it than that because Al Michaels has done the Olympic hockey. He's done the World Series. He's done the Super Bowl.
He knows all
He's done
sports.
boxing. All John Madden does is football, and while he's very good at it, Al can do any sport.
So, Al, is it fair to say you are better than John Madden? In your opinion?
No.
You will not say it because you feel that would come off
You're
pompous.
not an analyst.
I'd rather have you say it.
I say
Al has done the Kentucky Derby. He can do any sport.
Right. Mel Allen, Jim McKay, as you say, Kurt Gowdy.
Good.
Then Al Michaels.
Okay.
Vin Scully.
Okay.
Tim McCarver, and then Pat Summerall.
Okay.
And Vince Scully sucks, by the way.
Who does?
Vince Scully, he sucks.
Does Vin Scully suck?
No.
Oh, come on.
I grew up in Brooklyn.
So what?
I listened to Vin when he started.
What'd you think of him?
Tim McCarver? Ahead of you?
No, he's not ahead.
He's behind you.
Tim is, believe me, Al's got this list memorized. He knows. Yeah.
McCarver's good, but no Al Michaels.
Yeah. So you would take umbrage. You can't argue Cosell, maybe, but what you're saying is you are better than Costas. You should have been number 2, not Costas.
Not necessarily.
Is Costas glue like you? No.
You are glue, aren't you?
I am Elmer's glue. That is my raison d'etre these days.
And yet here you pride yourself on being a nice guy, not like Howard Cosell. And Boomer Esiason is saying terrible things about you, isn't he?
What did he say?
He did. I'm going to read to you what Boomer Esiason said, and I want you to defend yourself.
Because I don't know anything about this.
I would like you to take the low road, if you would. Yes.
Just give it to me.
All right. This is, I'll go right to the nastier
quote. The good stuff.
Yeah, here is a quote by Esiason about Al Michaels. I'm really ambivalent about Al. At times, his on-air genius is so apparent, but at times his uneven nature and meanness, not just toward me, but toward other people, is disappointing. Al Michaels has such a great job that he shouldn't worry about what other people say.
Al is mean?
That's what it says here. Are you mean?
Howard, I am not mean.
But Boomer Esiason's beef with you is that you campaigned to get him on Monday Night Football, and then a year later you did him in. You were responsible for getting him off the air. That's what he thinks.
I never campaigned to get him on the show, and I never campaigned to get him off the show.
But yet he thinks you did.
People think that I have the power to hire and fire. I do not.
You swear.
I swear. You work with whoever they give
Your Honor, in effect, they will run things by me, and they should. I mean, if somebody's going to be working with me in the booth, they owe it to me to talk to me about it, but I don't have the say.
You're just a worker.
One of the things Boomer said when he was announced, as the radio announcer on Monday night, was he wore his emotions on his sleeve. I noticed he said that in the press conference, and maybe he said some things that I don't know if he regretted them later or whatever.
Well, here's what he said. He said he wanted to be looser and funnier in the booth.
And you stopped him?
That's why we hired Dennis Miller.
Right. But then he says...
to get somebody looser and funnier.
Esiason said, Al Michaels, this is the happiest he's been for a long time because he's a one-man booth. Al is propped up as the star and wants to do things his way. Boomer said this.
Okay, here's the deal.
Go ahead.
First of all, you can't do a one-man booth in football. It's impossible.
You need the group concept.
It's much easier in a two-man booth than a three-man booth. I spent most of my career in a three-man booth.
Right.
Two is easier.
Why? Because people step on each other?
So I had every reason in the world to want this to work out with Boomer, because if he had worked out...
would have been a two-man booth.
Would have been a two-man booth. So now I'm back to a three-man booth.
So why is he so paranoid? Why does he feel you did him in?
You should ask that boo-soaked dinosaur across the street who has him on every week.
Imus?
Yeah.
You hate Imus, don't you?
No, he's been ragging on me. I don't even know the guy.
Well, he rags on you because Imus is a frustrated man. He'll never be me. Right. He'll never have changed the course of radio.
Correct.
He is really doing a Howard Stern impression.
Correct.
So that's why he likes Boomer Esiason, who is doing an Al Michaels impression. Imitators love company.
I love it. Listen, why didn't you audition for Monday night?
No one asked me.
You did.
I could have been as good as Dennis Miller. I would have.
You
Tell
would
me
not
something.
have auditioned. Come on.
Is it true?
Would you have auditioned?
Is it true? But have you... Let me ask you one question. Yes, I would have auditioned.
You would have?
Yeah. Yes, I would have. Sure, why not? No, I don't need an audition. Give me the job or take it.
That's what I'm telling you.
She knows I don't audition. Robin knows. But let me say something. I would have done it drunk. Let me say something.
You should have come by
just to finish this thought, because the fans wouldn't forgive me if I didn't.
Right.
Did you ever confront Boomer Esiason after he was fired? Did you ever say to him, I had nothing to do with it? Did you ever have that conversation?
I called him, and he admitted it in an interview. I called him 3 times.
Did he answer the calls?
He did not.
He did not.
He won't even speak
You left
to
messages on his machine
3 times.
You said, lest anyone think this is a Al Michaels image.
Lest anyone think this is Mr. Higgins across the street from the driveway.
Right.
It was me.
So you left him 3 messages on his answering machine.
Correct.
And he didn't return a call. So he is mad at you.
No, I saw him last week because he's doing Monday Night Radio, so now I will see him every week. We went up and we had a pleasant conversation in, where were we last week? St. Louis.
You said hello to each other.
I did.
And did you ever say to him, why didn't you return my calls, Boomer?
No, because, Howard, it's in the past. It's
really, you don't care.
You're not relevant.
Do you get nervous stomach when you see Boomer Esiason?
No, I didn't the other night.
Did you the first time you saw him after this altercation?
No, because I had too many things on my mind. We're doing Monday Night Football. I have a gazillion things. Oh, yeah, I've seen Frank quite a bit.
Really?
Well, we're going to get to that.
Yeah.
We're going to find out what's going on over there.
What time are we going till? About 11:30?
Yeah. How miserable? On a scale of 1 to 10, how miserable is Frank Gifford now that Kathy Lee is home more? Be honest. All right, David, go ahead. You're on with the great Al Michaels, who, of course, is the host of Monday Night Football. Big game tonight. The Jets and New England. That's right. Big match.
Wow.
Who will win that one, Al?
Overtime.
And who will win?
Over?
Jets.
You think the Jets will win?
I think they're a little bit better.
You do?
And they're playing at home. Yeah.
All right.
Close game.
All right.
Somebody was talking about...
What do I know? I mean, it's crazy.
Cincinnati Bengals had a brand-new stadium built for them, and some sportscaster said, how do you lose in your brand-new stadium the first game in the opening game? How do you do that? How do you not get pumped up for your new stadium?
Way to inaugurate the stadium.
But they lost like 20-7. I have a
2-year-old team, too.
I know. I have a good friend on that team.
Who's that?
Oh, that's your friend Marco?
Marco Battaglia. But they never play him. I wanted the Jets to grab him. He's a good receiver.
I'll say something to Al Groh tonight.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
And he's a good player. He was like one of the top picks, but they don't play him for some reason.
Why don't they play him?
Because they're douchebags. Oh. Right, Al?
Marco Battaglia. How do you know Marco Battaglia?
We went to the same gym and worked out.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm as big as him.
It worked for him.
It worked for him, and it failed on me.
Why didn't you should have auditioned for Monday Night. This is we brought everybody in.
We're talking sports here. What happened when... Oh, hold on. Let this guy ask a question, then I'm going to ask you questions about the auditions. I want to know everything. Go ahead, David.
Howard.
Yeah.
Number one, I want you to know that Al Michaels, I think, is the best announcer in NFL.
I agree. I think he's terrific. Otherwise, I'd throw him out of the studio. Yeah, go ahead.
Number two, you guys were talking about Boomer Esiason. I don't think Boomer Esiason should have been an announcement to begin with.
That's right. He shouldn't have been an announcer in the first place. Isn't that right? Agree or disagree?
He had his opportunity. He was there for 2 years.
Most jocks are not capable of putting the thoughts together. There's rare few who can.
There are some who can, yes.
You know who's terrific with the tennis? McEnroe.
Yes,
I saw McEnroe the other night.
Now, he's good.
Yeah.
I like listening to him.
And he lets you in on it.
But he's also broadcasting properly.
He says the things you want to hear.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. He sticks to the game.
This is why, people say, well, why did we go out and get a Dennis Miller?
Be honest. You know it's failing.
Now, wait a minute.
Hold on a second.
Let me ask you a question.
Your job is safe. It's making you look good.
Wait a minute. Aren't we all tired? Every football game begins to sound the same. It's like a bunch of jocks in a locker room snapping what off each other's butts.
But
right?
that's fun.
It's every game, though. You don't want every game to sound like that.
Hold it a second.
On the air.
Here's what I want from the game.
Yeah.
And you know this is true, and I know you're just defending this because you're a team player.
Yeah, Don Ohlmeyer, somebody told you to say that.
No,
come on.
Why did they scale Dennis Miller's comments back 20%?
Well, no, he did it on his own.
Of course, it was horrible.
He hurt himself.
No, the one he gets it. The one thing about him, he really gets what he's doing.
All right, hold just a second. I'm going to say something. Okay. Number one, Dennis Miller is a fine stand-up comic. I got no problem with the guy.
Right.
But you know what? When he's standing there, he's alone.
That's right. He needs a one-man booth. Let me say something.
Go ahead.
The guy's knowledge of football is questionable. He's about as knowledgeable as Gary Dell'Abate, number one. When I watch a game, I want guys who are knowledgeable and who understand how to talk like people. He's reading these pre-prepared lines. Is he reading off a piece of paper or not? Tell the truth now.
No, first of all, if he thinks of... No, he's not reading...
Yes or no? Is he reading off a piece of paper?
No, he's not.
You've never seen him with a written down line?
The answer is no.
Are you lying? No. Raise your right hand.
Computer?
Howard, here's the deal. If he thinks of something during the week, I mean, of course, if you think of something on Wednesday in the
you don't
gym,
write things down.
Bring it to the studio.
No, you don't. I would talk it rather than read it.
He is, but he is also spontaneous. When he's spontaneous, I mean he's fantastic.
Yes. Aren't his references too out there for Middle America? I myself, who am a genius, cannot follow along without a dictionary. References to the Roman Empire.
References to Kierkegaard.
Guys who watch football want a knowledgeable guy like yourself who speak plain English. I'm not looking for jokes. If I'm looking for jokes, I'll go to HBO and watch a guy stand against a brick wall.
In fact, you know what Dennis Miller should be thinking about?
What, Robin?
He should be thinking that he's talking to Stuttering John.
Right. You know that as a broadcaster. That's why you're good at it.
Stuttering John told me he loves Dennis.
No.
You love talking football with guys who are knowledgeable. You have to be irritated by the incessant interruptions of Dennis Miller.
No. Howard, at this point, now wait a second. We did 3 preseason games.
Go ahead. I saw all 3.
First of all, preseason football is dreadful.
Right.
Dreadful.
Understood.
Terrible. The Stars are in for about a series.
Mm-hmm.
They have 85 guys on the team. You're watching, it's street football at the end, flags galore because they're play. There's no strategy involved. The games don't mean anything. So throw those games out. I mean, and plus we're feeling our way with a new crew. Now last week's game,
Monday night football.
Last week's game was so good that it didn't matter what anybody said.
That's right.
It was a fantastic game. Where Dennis will really, I think, come to the fore. And then you can judge him on this. We're going to have a lot of games that are stiff this year.
Yes. Let me say something about that. The problem with Monday Night Football is that the league is not willing to change the schedule to make the Monday night games more exciting. They actually planned them a year before, and you know as well as I do, the great teams that you think were great from the year before, they come back the next year and they suck. As you say, that will be the real test. Will Dennis Miller's commentary annoy people to the point they just say, you know what, I'm going to turn it off, and I say it will.
Howard, look, nobody knows better than you what it's like to break the mold.
Yes, thank you.
And now, does everybody...
Yes, thank you. Say that again.
Still thanking him?
Howard, you're a trendsetter, a mold breaker.
I wish you the best. I wish for you the best.
I think this is a... I don't want to say an experiment. It's like an adventure. At the end of the year, the one thing Dennis has said...
Monday Night Football in danger?
first of all, Robin, it was the #3 show on television last year.
Okay.
You know, anybody who writes that the ratings are terrible and the work, excuse me a second.
You're selling spots.
What are we
You're making
talking about?
money.
It's the #3 show on television. If the #1 show is ER, gets a third of the rating of the #1 show 25 years ago in the pre-cable era. So the people who write this have no clue what they're
Can you go
talking
back
about.
to telling me what an innovator I am?
You are.
No, listen to me. Listen to me. Now take me through. Take me through.
Yeah.
This audition process. So what's the guy's name? Don Ohlmeyer, who's the guy in charge?
Don Ohlmeyer, who was producing the show in the 70s, ran NBC for a number of years, then came back out of retirement to produce Monday Night Football.
It was his idea to put a comedian or somebody controversial into the booth.
Here's what he wanted to do. Look, we knew we needed a play-by-play announcer, me, and a conventional analyst in Dan Fouts, who I think is going to be great, and I'm glad Dan's finally gotten the opportunity. And then Don's idea was what I call the paprika factor.
Right.
Paprika?
So the paprika. He's making a dish. Robin,
Isn't paprika unnecessary?
Well, sometimes, but sometimes paprika is just the right thing in that dish to give it that little extra spice.
But let me ask you this.
You know,
what was
a little kick?
All right, so let's assume.
he decides to go interview comedians.
Right. He interviewed a lot of people. Rush Limbaugh really tried hard to get the job.
Rush Limbaugh came to Los Angeles.
What went wrong during his audition?
Actually, Rush's audition was pretty good. I mean, Rush could have done this.
Now, because he was a failed sports announcer. And was he playing? He's not a funny guy, so he was playing it probably straight like you, and it was probably more of the same pattern. It was almost too much like a sports announcer.
Yeah, but I mean, he has a pretty good sense of you. I mean, it's such an artificial environment. We're sitting there in the studio in Burbank and rolling a tape with natural sound, and you're trying to pretend it's a game.
That's the audition?
There's no Robin.
What else are you going
to do it? I mean, we're doing this in May and June and July.
Wow.
Scott, you're on the air with Al Michaels.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Good.
Al, this isn't a shot against you. I think you're a great announcer. But Dennis Miller is just absolutely horrible.
Same.
It's unbearable.
Yeah.
First off, like tonight, you got the Jets on tonight. I'm watching the game because the Jets are on, not because of Dennis Miller.
Well, this is going to be a great game tonight.
And I don't think people tune in.
Oh, I love when Al's doing his rhythm. He's talking a little bit. There's some silence. It's nice. I like to hear a guy who's a bit of an expert. It's enough. I don't need comedy.
But there also needs to be chemistry.
Chemistry. And I'm going to tell you something
I
else.
think that's happening.
Also, you need different vocal qualities.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Miller is sounding like Al Michaels. I don't want to be confused.
Right. He's forcing his jokes, too. They sound very forced.
I predict that Dennis Miller will be gone by the end of the first season. That's what I want. I want nudity during my football.
Wait a minute.
Get a chick in there if you want some paprika.
Well, now we're talking.
Right. You'd like that.
Why I don't understand why you guys didn't come in. I mean, can you imagine tonight I could be opening up Al Michaels with Howard Stern, Robin Quivers.
I would have loved it.
Down on the field, stuttering John,
I would have been like...
Anna Vinatieri kicks off.
I would have been like, hey, Al, take your shirt off.
Right. Aaron Glenn runs the kick back to the 20. Howard, what do you think of the 5 under 2 deep defense?
Al, I got to tell you, I don't know, because I'm busy sampling some of the hors d'oeuvres here. And I'm aroused, and I don't know why. I'm in a booth of guys.
What do they have you guys sitting in now? It looks kind of gay to me.
Yeah, why is everyone so close?
That you guys are bunched so close together with those headsets on.
I think at one point Dennis Miller was on your lap. Yeah, what about that? Can't they give you some breathing room?
Because it's one of those remote cameras, so I guess they can't widen out, or if we widen out, we'll see too much of the set. It's one of those goofy things.
Knee in there.
Yeah, we do. Bill, you're on the air with the great Al Michaels. Of course, tonight, tune into Monday Night Football for a great game. Bill, go ahead.
Hi, I want to ask Al a question. Did you ever bang Leslie Visser?
Who's that?
She's a sportscaster.
I don't know her. Did you bang her? What? He's a happily married man.
Of course.
What about Dennis Miller?
For 33 years.
Did you ever bang Dennis Miller? You banged Dennis Miller? Where did that rumor get started? Is that how he got the job? It's ridiculous. Who is Leslie Visser? Obviously, you have not banged, right? No. I don't know that person.
Howard, we had this conversation a couple of years. Remember, I am married to a middle-aged fox.
I met your wife. She's gorgeous.
Thank you very much.
I really did. She's a beautiful woman. I wanted to hop on top of her and give her a sample of my 1 inch.
Howard came into Toscana in Brentwood about 6 months ago.
That's right.
When you were out there putting together the...
Son of the Beach.
Right.
That's right.
And my wife and my daughter. Yeah,
that's it.
It was great.
And I didn't hit on your daughter, did I?
No, you did not.
That's right. Wanted to, but I didn't.
She's available right now.
No.
Really? Not really. She got a
Would you like
great
Howard
boyfriend.
for a son-in-law?
Of course. Of course he would. He'd love if I deflowered his daughter.
Oh,
Ralph Sorella, you're on the phone.
Two best announcers are Al Michaels and John Madden.
All right.
And you got to give Dennis Miller a chance. Like he was saying,
You like him.
He's only it's a little weird, but give him a chance.
Listen, what am I doing? I'm giving him a chance. I'm going to watch the game.
I don't think we have a choice.
Tonight I'm watching the Jet game.
You just can't bash him over 1 week.
I watched for 3 weeks. I've had this discussion with you off the air. I told you I watched for 3 weeks. I'm listening, and it's irritating. That's all. It throws me off. I like to listen to Al.
He was better last week, and it's something different. It adds like some excitement.
All right, whatever. Thank you. That's a dopey comment.
But you know what, though?
Go stand in line outside Lotus.
Yeah.
Listen.
What if your daughter was dating Boomer Esiason? Would you be upset, Al?
We'd have a problem.
We'd have a problem with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Dan Fouts is bad.
You do?
Yeah, he's like dull or something. I don't know. He's nothing to say.
Well, that's good. What do you need? You don't need a guy every minute trying to steal the spotlight.
Yeah, but not stealing the spotlight, but when he talks, it's nothing interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, kind of like you.
Yeah, tell
you should like him.
And Boomer was horrible. He was horrible. Good thing you got rid of him.
Wow. There you go. Yeah. And believe me, Al's happy he's gone. Yes, Arm, go ahead.
Al, you're not getting enough credit for being really balls up about making a chance in the broadcast booth. Howard, you know it's a good move. I mean, obviously it's going to be glitchy in the beginning. But, Al, Al, do you and Dennis sleep in the same bed on the road?
No, because Business Affairs no longer has control over our show, so we get to stay in the best hotels,
let me just say this,
separate rooms.
Al, I was reading a quote. Frank Gifford, apparently. Did you have to run a carbon-14 test on the guy before he went on?
What is it, Casey?
Hey, Al, I got a question. One of my friends just told me a rumor. Is it true that there was a fist fight up there one time?
Between who? Al and who else? Howard Cosell.
And what's the big guy's name?
John Madden?
Dan Deardorff.
Oh, Dan Deardorff?
Yeah, was there a fist fight?
Between who and who?
Between Dan and Boomer or something like that?
No. All right.
And you got to give Dennis Miller a chance. Like he was saying,
You like him.
He's only it's a little weird, but give him a chance.
Listen, what am I doing? I'm giving him a chance. I'm going to watch the game.
I don't think we have a choice.
Tonight I'm watching the Jet game.
You just can't bash him over 1 week.
I watched for 3 weeks. I've had this discussion with you off the air. I told you I watched for 3 weeks. I'm listening, and it's irritating. That's all. It throws me off. I like to listen to Al.
He was better last week, and it's something different. It adds like some excitement.
All right, whatever. Thank you. That's a dopey comment.
But you know what, though?
Go stand in line outside Lotus.
Yeah. Listen.
What if your daughter was dating Boomer Esiason? Would you be upset, Al?
We'd have a problem.
We'd have a problem with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Dan Fouts is bad.
You do?
Yeah, he's like dull or something. I don't know. He's nothing to say.
Well, that's good. What do you need? You don't need a guy every minute trying to steal the spotlight.
Yeah, but not stealing the spotlight, but when he talks, it's nothing interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, kind of like you.
Yeah, tell
you should like him.
And Boomer was horrible. He was horrible. Good thing you got rid of him.
Wow. There you go. Yeah. And believe me, Al's happy he's gone. Yes, Arm, go ahead.
Al, you're not getting enough credit for being really balls up about making a chance in the broadcast booth. Howard, you know it's a good move. I mean, obviously it's going to be glitchy in the beginning. But, Al, Al, do you and Dennis sleep in the same bed on the road?
No, because Business Affairs no longer has control over our show, so we get to stay in the best hotels,
let me just say this,
separate rooms.
Al, I was reading a quote. Frank Gifford, apparently. Did you have to run a carbon-14 test on the guy before he went on?
What is it, Casey?
Hey, Al, I got a question. One of my friends just told me a rumor. Is it true that there was a fist fight up there one time?
Between who? Al and who else? Howard Cosell.
And what's the big guy's name?
John Madden?
Dan Deardorff.
Oh, Dan Deardorff?
Yeah, was there a fist fight?
Between who and who?
Between Dan and Boomer or something like that?
No, Boomer thought that it would be fun on the air to have this little antagonistical thing happening with Dan. Dan didn't think it was so much fun. They never came to blows.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Wow. Well, let me tell you something. This is all very exciting. All right, so during the audition process, Rush Limbaugh tried to get the job. And others, I would imagine, too.
Who else?
Who else?
Mainly ex-players, a couple of coaches. But you see, this is why, what Don wanted to do, going back to the paprika here, he wanted the spice.
Right.
So if you want some spice and you want to create some buzz, which he's done.
Right.
You get Rush Limbaugh, you get Dennis Miller, you get Howard Stern.
I heard Dennis beat out Uncle Floyd and James Brown. That was it. See, James Brown, I would have liked. Yes, Chauncey.
They came in together.
Chauncey Hayden, the reporter.
Yes. In all due respect to Al Michaels, I'm a big fan of Al Michaels. But I have to say that this Dennis Miller thing may be the biggest blunder in TV history.
Right.
Remember when Monday Night Football used to play the shows with no sound at all?
Yes.
That was a better idea.
Than Dennis Miller.
That's right.
Well, listen, they're toning him down. I think they're going to tone him down to the point that he's not even hardly on anymore. That's my guess.
Very mechanical.
Al
He's
can't.
obviously
Al is
reading from a card.
I can read Al's mind. I know he's thinking the same thing.
Right.
And Chauncey, by the way, you are the biggest blunder in journalism history. So
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
All right, thanks, Chauncey.
Okay, guys.
That's Chauncey, everybody. All right. A lot of people with a lot of opinions, but maybe that's good.
Howard, that's fantastic.
That's what you like.
40 million people watch the show at any given time on a Monday night, so you're not going to have a consensus opinion.
Right.
It's crazy.
All right. And now you're happy.
Yes, I am.
You are.
Howard, I want this thing to work. I want to see where it's going to go.
Okay.
Was he not happy with Frank Gifford?
No, I was Frank and Dan and I worked together for 11 years.
When is the last time you were over Frank Gifford's house? His home in Connecticut.
4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Right.
And have you
last
seen
time we worked together?
Have you seen Frank Gifford since?
Yes, I have.
You have. Where?
We were the last time I saw Frank. We were eulogists.
At a funeral?
At a funeral in Los Angeles in June.
For who?
For a fellow by the name of Don Klosterman, who was a football executive.
Football executive.
Right.
And you gave a eulogy.
Yes, I did.
Are you uncomfortable getting up in front of people and giving a eulogy?
I don't like to give eulogies because it normally means a friend has died.
Who wrote the eulogy for you? Who wrote it? Yes, the thing you read.
I wrote it on an American Airlines flight.
You wrote it yourself?
The night before, yeah.
And how well did you know this guy?
Very well.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Were you in love with him?
Oh. What did
Howard,
you say?
I'm in love with you.
Will you give
know
Howard's
that.
eulogy? What would you write?
Yeah, what would you write about? Would you do mine, please? I would love that.
Howard Stern, a media marvel, a man who brought...
this is beautiful.
Yeah.
I can't wait to die now.
A man who... an American treasure, because Howard Stern made millions of people laugh thousands of times.
And what did Gift do? Was he mumbling up there? Was he... he gave a good eulogy.
He was very honest.
Was Kathy Lee with him?
No, she was not at this
What has happened to Frank's face? Did you recognize him?
Has he been pulled back? He's had a facelift, right? Has Giff had a facelift? Tell the truth.
Are we taking a break here?
No.
This is the longest segment in the history of
Did Giff
broadcasting.
have a facelift? Yes or no?
I don't think so.
You believe he did. Come on.
Howard,
You know, or did he walk into a plate glass door?
I'm a journalist.
Your credibility
I'm a
on
journalist.
the line.
If I didn't see something firsthand, I don't want to be like every other schlub writing about things that I don't know about.
But you know the man.
Don't you think if he had been younger,
yes,
Frank Gifford would have left Kathy Lee after the Susan Johnson debacle?
Do I think that?
Yes.
No.
I believe he would have.
No.
His M.O. always.
Wait a minute. Robin.
Don't you think at this point Kathy Lee's just his nurse? And that's why he's with her?
No.
You do not?
Nigga, please. Your Honor, I do not.
Sweaty, go ahead. You're on with the great Al Michaels.
Hi, this is Sweaty Ray.
Yeah.
Hi, Al. I wanted to ask you if you ever banged Kathy Lee.
Yeah, what about that rumor? Did you ever bang Kathy Lee?
Wait a minute. I keep going back. Linda Michaels has been my treasured wife for 33 years.
Yes.
I've been completely faithful.
He has.
Okay.
I don't believe him, but he has.
Howard,
Bob, go ahead.
You've
No, I
seen
believe
Linda.
it.
You know
Yeah,
she's
she's beautiful. Beautiful. Bob, go ahead.
Hey, isn't it true that Don Meredith was always drunk? He used to make sound effects during the kickoff. Meow.
Might have been. I didn't work with Don.
You didn't work with Dingy Don.
Pre
me.
Yeah. We don't know anything about that. And one final question from Andrew. Andrew, go ahead.
Hey, Al, huge fan. That prank call thing with OJ was classic.
Unbelievable.
Goes down in history.
It is great.
Yeah, that's great. Listen, just talking about OJ real quick. Had he auditioned, he probably would have pulled a 30 share, and you could have had that show every night and beat Millionaire.
Would
10 times over.
Did OJ audition for the Dennis Miller slot?
He did not.
I would have watched that.
Do you ever see OJ anymore? Do you talk to him?
Of course
or?
not.
Nope. I
That's
don't know
bad
where he
for
lives
Al.
anymore.
You don't even know.
Look out.
Has he called you and you just haven't returned the calls?
He has not.
He has not.
I returned all calls.
You do.
Every call
Even
I get.
OJ's call you would
Do you
return.
play golf with him, or?
Even Mr. Higgins from the driveway.
Oh, this is Mr. Higgins.
What
That's
about
right.
Beetlejuice and Ralph Sorella being host?
What is that?
Ralph Sorella being
Oh, come on. Now you're getting silly. Keith, go ahead. One final question for Al Michaels. A serious question.
Yes, Al, I think you're great.
Well, he knows that.
What's that?
He knows it. He's tired of hearing that.
You know the reporter you work with on the field reporter?
Yeah. Which one?
Blonde.
We have two now. Melissa Stark?
Yeah, Melissa Stark.
Right.
I heard about you gave Tom Poop a fellatio.
Oh, that's outrageous. Did she give somebody fellatio, Al? Tell us about that. No, she did not. Come
She's
on.
a very attractive girl.
Obviously, a lot of people start rumors Unless anybody think those are real.
Lest anyone think.
And are you happy at ABC? What do you think of this guy, the anchorman? What's his name? Is he a big dummy?
Who's that?
What's his name? Peter Jennings. You don't like him, do you?
Oh, no, I like Peter.
Oh, you do? I heard you didn't.
No, Peter. Remember, Peter? Well, Peter got caught up. You know the interesting. Wait a minute. You know we haven't talked about
what?
The night that Mr. Higgins calls in.
Yes.
You know, the
OJ call.
The classic phone call. Now, the guy really in charge in the newsroom that night, as far as I know, was Rick Kaplan, who just got fired at CNN.
All right.
So that,
go ahead.
So he's the guy. No, I just think it was ironic when I saw that Rick got bounced at CNN. I'm thinking about that night. Because remember, for Mr. Higgins to get through to Peter, somebody's got to let him through.
Do you think that since that night he has had a black cloud over his broadcasting head?
Very much so, Howard.
Interesting. Now, everyone should, of course, watch tonight.
Monday Night Football.
And let's give Dennis Miller a chance. I'm with Al Michaels. I do that out of respect to Al Michaels.
Dennis a chance.
I think that you're a gentleman and you're not going to say anything negative. I think in about 2 years after this whole thing, you're going to come out and
I'm
talk about
waiting for the book when he opens up.
Right. You need to open up.
I want this to work. Not like that schlub across town keeps. And he's going on. People the other night, I go out to dinner with Miller the other night, and somebody says to a friend, and Dennis's wife overhears it. Oh, I guess they do get along.
Listen.
It's because of
Listen to me. You're referring to you're talking about Imus, the booze-soaked dinosaur. Listen to me. Man goes on a horse, falls off. He's near death. His career has been over for years. This company keeps him afloat, and I don't know why. He's a monster in a horror scene. He's a racist. He's disgusting.
Why would anybody accept any of his analysis?
Why would you even care what he thinks? He is a moron. If he had the talent that you can at least get a sentence out that I can understand. This guy mumbles through a broadcast. He can't even... I even say to people, go over, tune over, sample him. He still can't beat me.
That's why I come in here, because Howard's like a therapist.
Of course. He's Godzilla with oxygen tubes. Ever see anything like this? Unreal. One final question for the great Al Michaels. Go ahead.
Al.
Yo.
Hey, is it true during the preseason game...
Did Dennis Miller...
I got two things.
Did Dennis Miller pee into a thermos during the broadcast? Tell the truth.
It's a good question.
Is it true?
Al, where are you during these broadcasts?
No, he knows the answer to that. That you can talk about.
I have blinkers on.
No.
Straight ahead.
No.
I know there was a catheter installed.
No. Did he pee into a thermos? Seriously.
I don't believe so.
You believe he did, didn't he? Did he? I'm getting a feeling this is true.
I don't think so. Howard, if somebody does that, it wouldn't be the first time in the history of broad. When we go into some stadiums, and when you go in, high school stadium.
Yeah,
that's a high school stadium. So they have one bathroom, and it's like.
All right, so the guy peed into a thermos because he couldn't go down.
It's conceivable.
All right.
Hey Al, one last question.
Sure.
Does Melissa Stark give you a boner?
Who? Melissa's
the sideline reporter.
Does she give you a boner? Tell the truth.
Yeah, and Al, one last thing.
Yeah.
I see OJ.
All right, get out of here. Does that girl give you a boner?
Melissa?
Yeah.
Melissa's doing a great job on the air.
But she doesn't give you a boner.
I'm going to try to get Melissa to come.
Bring her in here with you the next time.
Right.
All right.
With Eric Dickerson, Dan Fouts.
Right.
Bring the whole crew.
Yeah.
Well, Dennis has been on this show, right?
Dennis used to do this. Not in years. He's mad at me.
Why?
Because I had Gilbert Gottfried on one time. And Gilbert, we called, and Gilbert was saying, hey, Dennis, he had his baby, his new son. Oh, what's he wearing? Is he wearing a diaper? Yeah. Does he look hot? Yeah. Like he was kidding around with him, and Miller can't take any sort of joke about his family or anything. He has no sense of humor. He has a sense of humor about other people's misery, not his. He's not a fun guy.
I'm going to talk to him about that.
Yeah, bring him in.
You can affect a reconciliation.
I will. I think that's important.
What is it, Rick?
Morning, Howard and Robin and Al.
And by the way, did Dennis Miller doot in a paper bag during one of the games? Is that true? No, unequivocally no. All right. Rick, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to say a couple of things. First of all, during the Ram-Bronco game last week, the ball was snapped, penalties were called, and I believe Fouts said, well, Al, I think both of these penalties are on the Broncos.
Yeah.
I knew from sitting in my living room that the defensive penalty in the backfield was definitely against the Rams, and it turned out that the Rams encroached as well. So both penalties were on the team that Fouts had on the other side.
So are you saying that Fouts was wrong and doesn't know what he's talking about?
Do you know, Al? Or were the cocktails flowing in the booth by then?
No. You know, 3 hours of live television, that's not a fireable offense.
Do you feel Fouts knows what he's talking about?
But the point was that my niece said, hey, he held that receiver. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, honey. You're right. You know, Mr. Fouts was good with Air Coryell, and he could throw the ball and move you,
Are Fouts' days numbered, Al?
No, but I want the niece to come in for the next audition.
Right. Maybe your niece could do it.
She's incredible. Also, 80 Olympics the best. Your cameos on All are super. And
there you go. People like you. What's it like to be loved?
Yeah, Dennis Miller did go wee-wee in the cup because he said he did the game at a high school stadium.
Right, he did. All right. So he did in a thermos. Were you grossed out by that, Al? Is
That's
that
a badge of honor.
How big is he?
I heard about it post-mortem.
Yeah,
did you see his penis? Did you see his penis?
Did not.
You
No.
did not?
No.
How did he go into the thermos without anyone seeing his penis?
I have to find out. I mean, that's a you know how I...
Why did he have
There's
to go
the audio.
when no one else did?
What's that, Robin?
Why did he have to go when no one else did?
What did you do?
I didn't drink coffee from 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Of course.
That's the key.
You're a pro.
Do you still use the thermos after he pees?
Oh, my goodness.
I did not in Canton,
You
Howard.
can't, all right.
I can't vouch for the rest of the season.
They got a new thermos.
They told them they got a new
And finally, announce to everyone now, for once, what do you make being the announcer of Monday Night Football? How much money do you earn?
Is it a good field to go into? Tell the kids.
Tell the kids at home. Is this something that they should...
Howard, I'm like you. I'm worth $80 million.
Wow.
Good for you. Where did you come up with that number?
Because I was doing a routine about Ed McMahon used to go around offering girls $80 million. Right. That was what I was talking about.
Half of my net worth comes from winning bets with Stuttering John. It's as simple as that.
If you do bet him. Yeah. All right, listen,
Just now, when I walked by, Stuttering John was working out his bet with Hal for the season.
Really? And what is the bet?
The Giants to win 10 games this year. That's the over-under. They win 11 games, Stuttering John wins $50. If they win 9 or fewer, I win $50.
You don't think they'll make 11 games?
I think it's doubtful.
But even though they won their first 2.
They won 2, yeah.
So he has the advantage in the bet. They've won 2 already.
Not necessarily, because, they still have to win 9 games of their remaining 14.
All right, who will win the Super Bowl this year?
Who will win the Super Bowl?
Who's in the Super Bowl?
That's a good question.
Give me your guess. I know no one ever knows, but...
Nobody. I think St. Louis is still the team to beat. The Rams.
St. Louis Rams.
The St. Louis Rams.
That's what you say.
That's what
you know what I say?
You come to a Monday night game with me, Howard.
Sure. When
actually, we come back to New York in October.
Okay, I'll be there.
The Dolphins at the Jets. It's like
beautiful.
October 25th.
That's a beautiful game.
That'd be fantastic.
I would go to that.
Oh, that'll be fun.
I want to sit in the booth.
Sure,
I want to sit in the booth.
I'll get you in the booth. So small, but we'll get 50 people in it.
I'm going to pee in the thermos.
That's right. Do we need an extra thermos?
Yes, bring an extra thermos to the game. Yes, I would love to be your guest. Please give me a call. I would be honored. We're going to take a break. Al Michaels, thank you. Everyone watch him on Monday Night Football tonight.
This is my extended family here. I love you
thank
guys.
you. We love having you in here. It's always great. And we'll be back right after these words with the news. And we'll do our wrap-up of the last night Emmys. Yeah. We're going to talk about that. Any of the girls impress you? Did you see Gina Davis's dress?
I didn't. I was working last night, Howard. I was poring over depth charts.
Oh, do you study for that job of yours?
I had to.
What are depth charts?
That's something.
You got to know who the third-string defensive tackle is.
Oh, my
Really?
God.
Yeah.
So there is homework. Really? Really?
I thought your job was a piece of cake.
Yeah, so did I. So did I, Rob.
I was actually envious.
Oh, man.
Right.
Homework.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
I can ask everybody to be quiet for a moment. We have on the phone with us as well Robert Higgins, who lives in the neighborhood and is on the ground and can see inside the van. Mr. Higgins.
Yes. How are you?
Just about as tense as you are, sir.
Oh, my Lord, this is quite the tensest.
What can you see?
Oh, what I'm looking at right now is I'm looking at the van, and I see O.J. kind of slouching down, looking very, very upset. Now, looky here, he looks very upset. I don't know what he's going to be doing.
Can you see him doing anything specific? Is he merely sitting there?
He is just sitting around, just looking like he'd be very nervous.
Can you hear anything, Mr. Higgins?
It's just too much commotion. I am here in the back of a news van, so I can't really hear that good, but I can see it all. And I see O.J. Man, and he looks scared. And I would be scared because there's cops all deep in this.
Thank you, Mr. Higgins.
And Baba Booey to y'all.
The driveway of O.J. Simpson's home Brentwood. Clearly an effort being made to have him come out of the vehicle. In the doorway of the house, his friend, Al Cowling.
Peter, by the way, just for the record, this is Al Michaels. That was a totally farcical call. Lest anybody think that was somebody who was truly across the street. That was not. He said something in code at the end that's indicative of the mentioning of the name of a certain radio talk show host.
Okay, thanks, Al.
So he was not there.
All right, we have them on every coast. Thank you very much. Not the first time nor the last time will have been had.
The Howard Stern Show continues after these on WBCN. WBCN. Here's Miss Florida.
In the mornings, I like to listen to Howard Stern. I do find him amusing. Sometimes I think he's a little over the edge, but he's funny.
This is the Howard Stern Show.
Up for funny Emmys and stuff, Chris Rock. And this guy, Eddie Izzard, wins.
Who is that?
I've seen his special. It's not funny.
Because I don't remember it. I never saw it. He doesn't break my radar.
Is everybody in the Academy gay? Is that it?
That's what it seems.
I mean, because Chris Rock, not winning for his special.
Yeah, he loses to Dress to Kill.
Yeah. And Letterman, and I don't know.
And the little clip they showed of Eddie Izzard wasn't funny.
Yeah, I don't know what he was talking about.
The flag!
Is he gay? I mean, I assume he's gay.
Well, he was standing there in a dress.
Yeah. I don't know if he's gay or not. I don't.
That's all I know about him.
You feel Jennifer Aniston look good?
I thought she looked like Jennifer Aniston. I mean, she always looks like,
She looks okay.
Jennifer.
All right. All right, you got any tape for us?
Oh, absolutely. The Emmy Awards were last night. I guess they do that this time of the year to remind you that there's a TV season that's about to start. So they had their big party last night. And this year, Gary Shandling was the host.
I thought he did a good job.
I thought he was excellent. But my problem is, Howard.
The cat is funny.
He's funny, yes. But it's an award show.
Right.
And it's really for the people who are winning awards. But it's never about the people who win the awards.
Well, Gary said it best. Gary Shandling said the worst part of the show is, the awards. Everything else would be fun.
Because they're always cutting the people off.
Yeah.
They spend all this time on bits. And one of the worst things was that guy singing. I don't know if you stayed up to see that.
No, I went to bed like 9:30.
There was a guy. They decided, how Billy Crystal always does those singing tributes to movies?
Yes, I do. I hate those.
Well, they decided to try to do that with the Emmys last night. So
and who sang?
Have this guy, where is he? I'm going to forget his name, and I can't find him. Oh, Wayne Brady.
Who's Tommy Schmammy?
Tommy Schlamme is the director of West Wing. So
that was funny. Tommy Schlamme. People kept saying Tommy Schlamme. I thought they were putting me on.
Nope, there's a real guy. Anyway, here's the worst part of the Emmys. I'll get this over with right away. Wayne Brady rapping about TV shows. Now, it doesn't have a number 6 is what it says.
And who is Wayne Brady?
He's on that show, Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Okay.
Put your hands together, come on.
A black guy?
It's time to get funky. It's my funky face. What? No. I love TV so much that I can't explain. I need therapy from Fraser Crane. Reality TV, when will it stop? Who wants to be a millionaire in the real world with cops? You see Big Brother? Neither have I.
It's not funny. It's just like mentioning a bunch of shows.
It's just naming shows.
Gee, Big Brother, neither have I.
Felicity cut her hair, man, I thought I would cry. Daphne and Miles getting all pally-pally. George Clooney showing up on the season finale. Say what? I heard you. The Emmys are funky. Check it. Now, Spin City, visit Duke to Mr. Michael J. Fox.
Oh, my.
The losers want to challenge this guy.
Please come in here. All right, let's get to it. Here's a little bit of Shandling's opening monologue, number 1.
See, any guy who can really rap, you can't understand. But they had to find, a guy who can rap who you understand.
And then it's not funny, because you hear what he's saying.
All right, here's Gary Shandling.
Thank you. This is great. I got to look at Brad Pitt all night. Great. It's like looking at a mirror, isn't it? You're a handsome man. I look fantastic. Kelsey Grammer, who, by the way, I have lost. How many times have I lost to you? I'll tell you how many. 5? Well, you know, I'm fine with it. You forced me to do some of my best acting right here at the Emmys. The winner is Kelsey Grammer. Oh, that's great. Kelsey. All the way through the party, all the way to Kelsey himself, like that one long Scorsese shot. I think I lost 20 times before I realized, uh-oh, this thing's based on talent. So the sketch was practically as annoying as the show itself, I thought. I don't like the reality television. I have to be honest. I think that the real people should not be on television.
I thought the Survivor sketch was funny.
I didn't. I thought that was the one misstep.
I like Gary's rap about how I think that, you know, real people shouldn't be on television. It should only be people who are pretending to be real people.
Who
should be
trained.
Yeah, right.
Chris Rock was the first presenter, and he, you know, he's everywhere. He was at the MTV Awards the night before, and now he's at the Emmys on Sunday. So.
He was at dinner with me Friday night.
He's everywhere.
How did he get down there so quick?
He said he was flying out with the Chili Peppers on a private plane.
Oh, that's right. You know.
That's, I guess, how he got there. So here's Chris Rock making an observation about the award he's about to present.
Now, last year, there was a lot of controversy about diversity on television. Well, this year, I'm glad to say we have tremendous diversity in the 5 nominees for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series. There's a young white woman, another young white woman, a third young white woman, another slightly older white woman, and Doris Roberts.
There you go.
She represents all the shades of white people.
He's a funny guy, too.
There you go. Funny guy.
All right. Todd Holland, I think, is the director for Malcolm in the Middle. They won a few awards last night.
Isn't that a black show on the WB?
No, it's not a black show, and it's on Fox.
Oh, okay.
It's about a dysfunctional white family.
Oh, really? I don't watch that.
No, it gets a lot of critical acclaim, and lots of highbrow people talk about it, but I haven't been able to watch it. Anyway, Todd Holland, he very much like a lot of people thanked his mate.
Oh, this is the gay dude.
Yeah.
And this took some balls, I guess.
My assistant, Jim Cobb, and my sweetie Scotch for his patience and his support always. Thank you so much to the Academy.
There was no surprise there. But you see these guys...
My sweetie Scotch.
Hello, Scotch. Jackie thanks Scotch every day, but he's talking about the alcohol.
Not a guy.
I want to thank Scotch and beer, wine, tequila, and pot.
Allison Janney, I was very happy for her. She played Dee Dee in Private Parts, and she won her first Emmy last night for West Wing, and she was kind of befuddled.
I was cheering for her because she's such a nice woman and such a good actress.
She was really, honestly excited about this whole thing. Number 4.
And she was great to work with in Private Parts.
I'm standing here for one reason, because of the sheer inspiration I've received from watching other actresses over my life, particularly in the theater.
I'm such an egomaniac. I'm laying there in bed watching this. I thought she was going to thank me.
Waiting for a mention.
I swear, I am such a sick human being that I laid in my bed and I went, you know what she's going to say?
She's got to remember me.
She's going to say, you know, a lot of things turned around for me after Private Parts. I want to thank Howard Stern. I was like... I really thought she was going to say it.
And here she is. She's leading up to something.
Yeah. And I'm just sure everything she was leading up to was about me. Woman had 5 minutes of interaction with me in her entire life, has acted in millions of things, and I think it's about me.
Them are in this category, and especially the exquisite, elegant Nancy Marchand.
Dead.
Nothing.
Thanks somebody who could help you. I was already sitting up in bed taking a bow.
The main reason I'm standing here is Aaron Sorkin.
Howard Stern.
Aaron, I am so proud and honored to be a part of your West Wing and to get to say your words every day and to share.
She knows how to kiss ass, too.
The entire, oh my goodness, to share the show.
She can carry on like that about me.
With a cast. I love every single member of my cast. You guys are why. This should be an ensemble award, and I share it with all of you. To Tommy Schlamme, my other hero.
Tommy Schlamme. I thought everyone was goofing with that name. Tommy Schlamme. And then he gets up there, Tommy Schlamme, and it's like just some old dude.
Yeah, it's a regular guy.
You got a name like Tommy. You got a name like Tommy Schlamme. You should look like that gay dude who just accepted.
You should look like Carrot Top.
Yeah, you should have a bozo nose, Tommy Shlamy. Big bozo shoes, big bozo nose.
And to John Wells and Lou Wells, the entire crew, the Paradigm on both coasts, the Janney family.
Any chance there's a coded message in there about me?
Both coasts. Oh, my goodness. My family.
All right. No, me. I really thought she'd mention me, and that's absurd. It shows you how sick a human being I am.
I think this is Tommy Shlamy, number 5.
Good porn name. Yeah, it's Tommy Shlamy.
2 things.
Hello.
I'm the son of 2 immigrants who fled Nazi Germany. And to work on a show that represents so much
come on.
hope and optimism makes me very proud.
So what was that, Poppy Shlamy and Mommy Shlamy?
Yeah, they were in the concentration camp. Hey, Mommy Shlamy.
Hey, Mommy Shlamy. Hey, let's gas her. Nah, come on, her name's Mommy Shlamy. He's the son. Man, how old a guy is he?
He didn't look that old.
If you're in a concentration camp in Germany, you got to be like 80 years old.
His parents were.
Yeah, right. His parents were like 80, so, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, our parents are in.
Mommy Shlamy.
Poppy and Mommy Shlamy.
Funny, I grew up in a concentration camp
but it was
in Roosevelt.
I'd also like to thank...
I always say, hey, I grew up in a concentration camp. Go to my house.
You're working on your speech now.
Yeah. My parents put me in a place that was bizarre.
My extraordinary wife, who...
My dad yelled at me a lot.
Who has been as loyal as anyone could ever be. And my 3 kids, Joe, Emma, and Wilson. Thank you.
And I think Shlamy is married to Christine Lottie.
Lottie Shlamy.
Lottie Shlamy.
Lonnie Shlamy. Christina Lamy Shlamy.
Rob Burnett accepted for...
You know the Nazis are still after the Shlamies? Trying to hunt them down?
They don't know how they got out.
Yeah, they're like, hey, wait a second. How did the guy named Shlamy slip through?
Late Show with David Letterman won an award. Rob Burnett spoke for the cast and crew.
We know him. I don't think he likes me. You know what? I've heard from people inside. This is a great scoop. I've heard from people inside the Letterman show.
Yes?
Everyone at the Letterman show hates me. Hates my guts, including Burnett.
Why?
I don't know.
What did you do?
They all hate me.
Just because?
They hate when I come on the show, and they hate me. And I know it's true because I have it from an incredibly great source.
So it's only Letterman. Is that why they want you on the show?
One of the makeup people I heard likes me. Another, like a hair... Like, some of the people there like me, but everyone on the show, from the technical crew to everyone, hates my guts.
Then how do you get booked?
Oh, it's because I bring in ratings.
But
they
you don't
hate
think
me.
Letterman dislikes you?
I don't think he does, but everyone else does.
Huh.
Like, they said a couple of, like, the low-level people like me, but... Because, you know, like, they're blue-collar. Like some of the technical staff, but very few.
Burnett?
Yeah.
I think a lot of guys used to like you, Howard, and none of them work there anymore. And I think that, you're just sort of a guy that's been on the show a lot. Because I know Morty loved you.
Yeah, I know, but Burnett hates me, and they all hate me.
I can't believe
I'm pretty sure Burnett does not like you. And I think it has a lot to do with what went on recently with you goofing on Dave while he's having a heart attack. I think he took that very personally.
Oh, you know what? Get a life of your own, Rob Burnett. Stop living through Dave's heart attack. Christ's sake.
Again, this speech is all about Dave's heart attack.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Dave, if you're watching at home, looks like the fake heart surgery paid off. Nice work. Kidding aside, this was, we had a couple difficult moments for us this year. All the great people that worked for the Late Show.
Oh, no wonder he hates me. I made fun of Dave. Yeah. Oh, that's right. You're not allowed to even look at Dave.
Fantastic staff, crew, and band. We all have one thing in common, and that's we all love the cranky guy that sits behind the desk. And,
oh, yeah, you do. Sure you do.
This is as love.
And that's bull, too. By the way.
Why would you love a cranky guy?
They don't.
They
Believe
love
me.
a guy who keeps them employed.
Yeah, he's a handful. Stop paying him. See how many of those people remain your friends. See if Rob Burnett's around after you stop paying him.
As this is, and it really is lovely. For us, it's the second best night of the year. The best for us was 5 weeks after Dave's surgery when he came back into the Ed Sullivan Theater and sat down and made fun of a lot of you people. Actually,
bottom line. Jay Leno beats him every night. Okay? Well, all that carrying on.
It's funny you bring that up because one of the interns that's with us now has a friend who he said interned at Letterman last semester.